Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Reserves Grand Final for the Geelong District Football Netball League. And what a day that we have here. It's East Geelong versus Werribee Centrals, a rematch of the 2024 Grand Final. Which way will it go today? What a beautiful day that we've got. Ball is about to be bounced. Werribee Centrals will go to the right of screen if you're watching live on YouTube, or right of your dial if you're listening in as well. Everybody's set. Couple key matchups to come here today. East Geelong have a full lineup to pick from, with their seniors also into a grand final. But it all starts here. Zach Anthony will be in the ruck against Ethan McDonald. And this is where it starts. 20 minutes we put on the board. Our first quarter is brought to us by Buckley's Hotel. And the excitement's in the air. Joining us in commentary today is Tyler. Tyler, great to be here.
Very good to be here, and up we go.
McDonald, Anthony, ball hits the ground, goes after now. That's Simmons in the 25. Spits out to Snow for Werribee Centrals. Stacks on right in the middle. We're 2 metres across from where we started this one, and it'll be a ball up. Ball was not moved.
The age of the breeze, Werribee Centrals. They must make use of it.
A little bit of Werribee Centrals bias in the commentary team.
A little bit from you, not me.
Grubbycation's in here as well. Ball gets kicked just at the top of the 50 for East Geelong. Trying to Egan for Werribee Centrals. Ball hits the ground. Great handball out there. Simons just can't get a clean stab at it. McDonald, the ruckman, kicks it inside 50 deep, and a great mark being taken uncontested from there. And East Geelong will have the first look at goals. And, of course, this is Mitch Wright in the 65, who's about 30 metres out directly in front. And Tyler's just a little bit of a up and under, wasn't it? Inside 50, hoping for something.
It was, and the big bodies of Werribee there, especially through Stoyers, was able to sort of push that pack around, but East were able to get a quick kick up, and it fell into the hands. But
it just got held up in debris. He just read it better than everybody else, Mitch Wright.
So a minor behind to the left-hand side there. Puts East Geelong on the scoreboard for the first time. 18 minutes played here. O'Malley, co-captain for Werribee Centrals, goes very long to Fletcher Vesti. Ball hits the ground. And we'll go to the outer side. And looks like we'll have a throw-in or a ball up. So almost 2 minutes played here. Ball will be thrown up. We're about 75 metres out from East Geelong goal. East to the left, Werribee Centrals to the right. McDonald and Anthony will do the ruck work. Comes in, hard charging there as well is Jacobs. Ball will go out as we'll have another ball in. So now almost to the wing commentary, the other side of the commentary. And a little bit of push and shove going on. So some key matchups here as well as ball comes in. Anthony hits it to the ground. Clearance comes out from Gibson to Leonard for Werribee Centrals. Goes through with it. Handballs. Trying to get a free kick. The umpire says play on. And too high. Harrison Snow now has it. True wing position. Outer side. Kicks up high. Looking for a target at the 2-on-1. East Geelong will now come out with it. Jacob Nolan looks inside right to the centre. It's a great kick to Mitch Wright, who can't quite take the mark. Now it's Dan Bray over to Gibson. Gets his kick off before any contact. Dan Bray for Centrals. Tries to pick it up. Fletcher out to Wilson. Wilson chucks it on the boot. Will he kick the first goal? And he has.
What a goal. What a fantastic handball there to get that assist. Gave him the space he needed. He was able to turn and put it on the boot and just drove that one through for the first goal in the first quarter of the Reserves Grand Final.
Jordan Wilson kicks it for Centrals, puts them now 5 points up. And joining us in the commentary box after a drama-packed morning, Bailey, welcome.
Very drama-packed, mate, but I'm here. I'm here and we're ready to go.
No, very good to have you here. Hope you got your snow jacket, your rain jacket. You got some pickle juice because last time we had some hamstring issues.
Yeah, that's right. This time last year, the hamstring issues were very bad.
Yes. Back in the middle we go, Anthony McDonald. McDonald gets a tap in this one. Look at the speed that's coming through the middle there from Simons, who's played a little bit of senior football. Unfortunately gets squeezed out of the side. Now Centrals will pick it up from Egan. Back to Simmons in the 25, and he sprays it deep inside 50 to the right. He'll go out of bounds, or O'Malley co-captain for Werribee Central, switches it right to the goal square. Now Sam Brown goes wide. Ryan Young in the 43, leading goal kicker for the league. 76 goals goes to Dan Stoyos in the 77. Central's now work it to the commentary side wing. Snow in the 25. Couple key targets. Kicks down the line. It's all East Geelong at this point. Ball comes out of the hands of Jake Skate. Short kick there from King. And Anthony will wrap this up right on that Geelong District Football Netball League logo, Bailey. And Centrals look good there, but just East Geelong were able to intercept.
They do. So we'll take it away from the logo. Werribee Centrals will try and come forward, but they'll kick to kind of, they're trying to kick to us here, Jake. It'll stay in just in play. And I think Kasia, how do you say his name? Kasia. Lukey Kasia will take it out. It'll be another throw in just in front of us. So umpire throws the ball in. And he just thumps it forward. Werribee Centrals go inside 50 again. We need a mark here for them. We'll get one. We will get one. Marky Yates with a big tat on his left arm.
A bit sore getting up though.
He looked a
Big
bit
fella.
sore, but I reckon he'll go back and slot this from about, where is he now? He's about 45 out now. Kick from about 40. I reckon, Jakey.
Yeah, good left footer as well, so a good spot for a lefty here.
Hopefully he can put the Centrals in front by a little bit more in this first quarter and get off to a really good start. But they did do that in the semi-final as well, so they need to keep it up. So Mark Yates comes in on the left foot. It looks all right. He's pushed it to the left. It'll be one behind, so that'll go to 1-1-7. Werribee, East Geelong at 1 point. And as East Geelong come out from full back, looks like they're going to try and go to the opposite side of the ground, the boundary road side of the ground. I think that is Brian kicking out maybe. He'll kick up to about half forward. No one can really pick it up. It's scrambling around there, and I think the umpire will ball it up. So not a bad start to this grand final, Jake.
No, definitely going well at the moment. 60 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. It's East Geelong 0-1-1. Werribee Central's 1-1-7. 13 and a half minutes to play in the first quarter here. Ball to us by Buckley's Hotel. Kasia gets a tap out to Gibson. Gibson tries to get the hands out, and it's just out of bounds.
Can fall into a real trap over in that far side we've seen over the final season this year as well as years gone by. With that wind blowing across the ground, can lose a lot of time out there.
Yeah, certainly can. You can see the flags in the distance there on our coverage here. Ball goes to the front thanks to McDonald, and we'll get balled up again. So still 55 metres out from Werribee Central's goal on the outer side. Luke Kasia will take the ruck work for Werribee, and ball goes up. McDonald, good tap over the top. He'll come out to Fletcher. Vesti gets the handball off after a little bit of pressure from East. Trying to come through with it now. King's in there as well. Gets a little bit of a handball. Now they're out. Nolan in the 18. Nolan plays on the right foot. Continues forward. Trying to look for Warwick. Out there to Jude Payne. Payne now goes to Trezise. Trezise inside 50 for East Geelong. Ball hits the ground. Handball over the top. Now have a look at this. Charman, I believe that was, and he kicks the goal for East Geelong, who had the ball essentially balled up 55 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. And, well, quick transition there, Bailey.
Beautiful transition. That was a really good bit of play. Nick kind of started with Sammy King from the half-back line, and they just did it beautifully. And a grilled kick from the coach, Joel Trezise, inside 50.
That could also go towards club vote count play of the day.
I reckon it was brilliant.
Could be a real contender a little bit later on when we do those. And it's 7 apiece right now.
And I love it. I love it. So reserves grand final, Josipovic and Anthony in the ruck. So as we're about 10 minutes left, 11 minutes left in this first quarter. Really good start from both sides. Umpire just getting his feel for the game. Ball goes up. Rucks go at it. Good little tap by Anthony. Couldn't get the kick away. Josipovic. Now they're going to go out. This is Jude Payne. He'll get the hands out. No one really in particular. Nice little pick up from, was that Fletcher? Darcy Fletcher. Couldn't really get the hands off East Geelong. It's kind of scrambling around. Sammy King's there. Jude Payne's there. No one can really pick it up. It's not wet yet, so they need to use this opportunity while it's sunny to get a little bit of clean hands on the football. The ball's to the left of the GDFNL logo. Umpire will throw the ball up again. 2 rucks go at it. Good tap from Jozapovic. Down the ball spills. Simons couldn't get it. Still scrambling around. He picks it up now and couldn't get the ball. Sammy King cleanly. I think that's Payne now. No, it is Sammy King. Sammy King to Payne. Inside 50 and he's just missed the kick. He kicked it over his head. Fletcher picks up. Couldn't really get the kick again. And East Geelong go bang. I think they have. I don't know who that was. Was that Jude Payne? No, it wasn't. It was
Bailey Payne.
Bailey Payne, his brother.
Yep.
Two Ocean Grove juniors, those boys. So that's a good goal from East Geelong. They will now go to 2-1-13 to 1-1-7.
Some fantastic movement from East Geelong as well. They may not have the bigger bodies today, but they were putting their body on the line for the team. They're invested in the team. They're getting their arms out, putting in those little shepherds, doing the little things to give each other a bit of space, and could go a long way because they may have the speed against the bigger bodies of the Werribee team.
Very good by you, Tyler. East Geelong now 2-1-13. Werribee Central's 1-1-7. 9 minutes almost pretty much to go. Just short of 10. Ball comes out now. McDonald tried to get a play on it. Lane. Great tackle there from East Geelong. The pressure's just risen in the last 5 minutes. Inside 50 from Zimmer. Can't quite hit the target. O'Malley for Werribee Centrals now comes out to Lane. Ball gets tapped out there. I believe that might have been King. Great pick up there from East, right in the centre of the ground now. McDonald looks quick for a ruckman. Ball inside 50 from Payne. It's a 1-on-1. Make that a 2-on-1. And a great contested mark inside 50. We've seen that twice now from East Geelong, and they're just having pure inside 50 dominance. They've got it on the scoreboard, and they continue to go on as Jonah Bowles will take this one. No goal kicker this year, Jonah Bowles. And we'll look to slot this one through. Has 20 goals to his name so far, and this might be one of his most important for season 2025. And it's right through the middle.
It's a good kick.
East Geelong kick another. That takes them to 3-1-19. Werribee Central's 1-1-7. And, geez, I tell you what, Bailey, the tides have turned over the last 5 minutes. Central's had all the play forward, and now East been able to put on 2 quick goals.
Well, they've really switched the flow of play, and they're really transitioning well, Tyler. So, what are we now? 3-1-19 to 1-1-7. There's about 8 minutes left, so there's still a lot of time for goals to be kicked. Sun is shining. St Albans Reserve, Concept Oval, Reserves Grand Final for Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Umpire will throw the ball up in the air as the rucks go at it now. Spills down to the ground, kicked it away. He can't get the kick. That was Anthony. Now East Geelong go forward again, trying to hit a target. Going to go out to that boundary side, and Bowles is over there again. I think it'll spill out of bounds and be a throw in front of the light pole. Couple of likely plays from East Geelong. Bowles, the Paynes, Sammy King. Real quick. So throwing the ball back in. Eagle gets a tap down for East Geelong. Trying to get the hands clear on the outer wing. A little kick forward from the Werribee Centrals. Now, nice little pick up from, I think it was, don't know who that was, but it was probably nearly holding the ball, wasn't it? I think it was Jacob Nolan, number 18, who picked that up. Nearly holding the ball, Jake?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty close.
Yes, you got to take your Centrals hat off sometimes, but you do ask the question how he got rid of it.
Pretty close. Ball thrown back in. 2 rucks go at it. Good tap by Anthony. East Geelong on the outside trying to pick up the ball. He will now. They'll just try and scramble it forward. Another pick up from Jozapovic, I think. Umpire will throw the ball up again out there. And as we sit at 3-1-19 to 1-1-7.
Crucial goals as well for East early in this game against the breeze that we have spotted all day, and if they can keep these up, it's where we need to look for a change, see what's falling apart.
Free kick, do we?
Yeah, Henry Egan has the ball there, defensive 50, long bomb, goes long, can't quite take the mark. There is
Davis, I think, Jed Davis.
Another
free kick.
Got a free kick here for a hold, I believe.
So Central's now on the outer wing. Campbell Goes to almost to a 2-on-1 to Ryan Young. Just gets the ball forward. Luke Keisha will take it out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in now, 65 metres out. Geez, we were in this spot about 10 minutes ago, weren't we, in East Geelong? Got a quick call.
Keep your eyes out for that rebound again.
So Centrals just need to create a little bit more of a contest here. Need to get the ball forward. Goes towards East Geelong way. Can't get a hold on it. Spares, co-captain. Now punches it just to the top of the 50. East Geelong will pick it up. Goes towards the outer side boundary. Now looks inside. That's a transition that they were looking for. Keisha picks it up, runs on the right foot.
Cut off.
And Luke Keisha, if it gets through, got it to go.
And then look at him, and he loves it too.
Wow.
And early on, that absolutely, with the cut-off, the precision, that absolutely is a contender for the connect-tail goal of the day.
We just seen it, didn't we, Ty? We talked about the transition that East Geelong were looking for, and Centrals were able to cut it off and get themselves a goal. Big tick of a box there, and we're right back in it, Bailey.
Lucky. That was a good goal. That was honestly, it was a stupid kick. Coming across this way.
Tell us how you really
It was
feel.
a stupid kick. And they've turned it over. They've made them pay. They've kicked a goal. And they get another one back with about 4.5 minutes to go. First quarter, Jokey.
Yeah, here we go. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Werribee Central's now a goal behind. Mitch Alush now in the ruck there for Werribee Centrals. McDonald, no, great handball out there from Doyle. Now looking to the inside 50. It's a foot race right now, and it'll go out of bounds. And about 50 metres out of sight for East Geelong. And Alush versus the 43 there of Kobe
Eagle.
Yes. Eagle will soar high in this one. Alush. Eagle gets the hands up. Goes deep. 1-on-1 in the square. Brown, that was fantastic against Warwick there.
Been phenomenal, the ruckman for East in this first half. That turn of speed we saw earlier, and then the body power there.
Certainly is. McDonald did a great job, and now we'll have the assistance of Eagle. So Alush and Eagle inside 50. Eagle tries to get his hands on it again. Quick forward. Goes out of the hands of Payne. Now another one. O'Malley can't quite pick it up. And it was like a soccer to the back there. And I think Centrals won't mind this. If it's a couple of ball ups, just get through the next 3 minutes. They got themselves back in the game. They can reset. There's ball deep in East Geelong, forward 50. Both ruckmen go at it again. Taps down. Fletcher couldn't quite run onto it. No time on as well for the reserves, so 20 minutes flat each quarter, and this first quarter is brought to us by Buckley's Hotel, and we can't thank them enough for their support as Eagle grabs it out the ruck again. Couldn't quite get the distance on Brown, punches it to the ground. Now looking for a little bit of outside rung. Brodie Taylor wrestle for it, and Warwick just adds a little bit of pressure, Bailey.
Good little bit of pressure down there forward. So 2 minutes 40 to go in the first quarter. 3-1-19, 2-1-13. Umpire going to throw the ball in. Forward 50 for East Geelong. Both rucks kind of tap it down. More favour to Eagle. They'll pick it up and they'll go outside 50. Werribee up towards Stone. And a great mark by Stone. On the wing. He's going to play on now. Stone goes up to no one in particular and kicks it straight down the throat of Jay Skate, number 46. So we go in the middle of the ground and a great kick. Really good kick in the middle of the ground. They're transitioning really well. Through to Flintoff, Benny Flintoff. They're going to go inside 50 now through Ross Simons. And a bit of a nothing kick really, but it's dropped in the hole. Brown kicks, dribbles, goals. Beautiful goal from, that was
Warwick, I believe.
That was Warwick. What did I say? Brown.
Brown's his opponent.
Brown's his opponent. Well,
you were right about that inbound kick, though. It was a bit of a dart. He just put it in the middle, let it fly in, and a bit of a chaos ball. Let him see what happened. But that man that got it, he's known for it. He's got the big body. He's got the flowing mullet, and he loves to run. Got around, got it on the boot, and through she went.
It was brilliant transition. They've been doing this first quarter, so a good kick inside 50 from Simons, and they made him pay, Jake.
Yeah, they certainly did. Centrals will be kicking themselves. There was a goal difference. Now it's 4-1-25. Plays 2-1-13. Minute and a half to go. Alush in the ruck versus McDonald. Alush gets a tap down straight to East Geelong, who now peppered forward. O'Malley trying to run onto it. Can't quite get any contact. It's a good pick up there. That has to be either Payne or King. No, it was Zimmer. So Zimmer now 60 metres out left foot, goes inside 50. It's a great kick. East Geelong now looking at the time. Does he have the distance on him? Plays on, looks inside 50. Not the greatest kick now. Fletcher for Werribee Centrals. Fletcher goes across to O'Malley. 47 seconds left on the clock. Goes to Skinner. Skinner takes an overhead mark. Now goes on the right foot towards the wing. Keisha's there. And the ball will go out of bounds. That will almost do us by the time the ball gets thrown back in. 30 seconds on the clock, and the call's coming from Werribee Central's bench to lock this down.
We've got one man in the forward 50 for Werribee as well, so the all's pushing up.
So ball comes in, outer side of the wing. 18 seconds on the clock. Snow's wrapped up tightly from East Geelong. Ball not coming out. The umpire let it go for a little bit. Still continuing to let it go. And play on is the call. So East Geelong, with 4 seconds on the clock, we find ourselves with the siren gone.
Interesting.
So I think that would have suited Werribee Centrals, and we end the first quarter with East Geelong 4-1-25, Werribee Centrals 2-1-13, and that one was brought to us by Buckley's Hotel. And I'll start with you, Bailey. Your thoughts of the first quarter?
I thought it was a really competitive quarter from both sides, and I think I've said it about 5 times. That called the transition from East Geelong was brilliant, but a couple of absolutely horrendous mistakes from either side have cost each other a goal. So really looking forward to the second quarter, Tyler.
I'm hoping Werribee come out with a bit of a different play style. You could see it from the ball ups. They were straight pushing. Your wingers were heading into the defensive zone. They were trying to cut that first quarter power that East had, especially into the wind this quarter. For the next quarter, they really need to turn that around, get on the front foot, hit the packs hard and push through. Bailey, do you have some goal scorers for us, mate?
I've got some goal scorers. Bailey Payne with 1, Warwick with 1, Sharman with 1 and Bowes with 1 for East Geelong. And for Werribee, Jakey?
For Werribee Centrals, we have Jordan Wilson with 1 and Luke Keisha with the other one there, which almost went down with Connectel goal of the day. And I think there was a couple of plays in there for a club vote play of the day as well with the transition ball that you talked about from East Geelong.
Yep. I think it was really good. So it's really competitive. And it's last year we were here, this is the exact same 2 sides, and it was raining, it was snowing, it was sunny. So it started off sunny, it started off competitive, but who knows if the rain will come tumbling down and it'll be a bit of a fight on our hands.
I think if you're East Geelong and the rain comes down, you'll take the lead that you've got.
Yep.
It was coming down sideways last year. It was almost snow.
It was ridiculous.
We'll take a quick break now. You are watching the Geelong District Football Netball League final series. We'll be back shortly.
Well, now it all starts again. Second quarter right here at St Albans Oval, Concept Oval, for the Geelong District Football Netball League Reserves Grand Final. East Geelong versus Werribee Centrals. It was East Geelong that had a really good first quarter, 4-1-25 to Werribee Centrals 2-1-13. And each team's had a little bit of time to adjust. What you reckon the message would have been from East Geelong there, Bailey?
Oh, I don't know. I just reckon keep it up. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the movement of the football and just try and stamp on 5 goals for the quarter and get a good lead.
Tyler, you're head coach of Werribee Centrals. What's the message? You're down by 2 goals. What are you telling the players?
Use your bodies, commit to the pack, head first. It's the last game of the year. Make it count.
Wise words. We'll
like
see if it plays off here. Anthony for Werribee Centrals will go up against McDonald. Really powerful midfield for East Geelong at the moment. We've noticed Sam King, who polled very well in the League B and F after going away on holidays for the second half of the year. I believe something like did not poll a vote after round 14.
18 and for the first few rounds and took it home.
Yeah, he's
Ivan Tenzing medalist.
Sure did. Jude Payne's played a little bit of senior football this year as well. Lachlan Zimmer, number 13 for East Geelong, is the interesting one. Obviously squeezed out of the senior grand final today just due to some points, but also played in that interleague game in the under-23. So he's definitely got some talent, and he's been showing that on display here. As we're set, just waiting for the umpires. The ball is up and get the signal.
Give them the signal, boys.
Here we go.
There it is.
Second quarter underway. This one's brought to us by Alders. McDonald taps it down. Fletcher tries to get the handball out to Leonard. Oh, gets a little bit of a high contact there. We continue on. Ball goes to the outer side. East Geelong now trying to get momentum forward, and it will fall out of bounds. 65 metres out from East Geelong goal. East now going to the right of screen, Werribee Centrals to the left. And McDonald has had a really dominant first quarter. It continues to follow that one up, Bailey.
Certainly does. Certainly does. He's playing very good football. So in front of the flags, the premiership flags here at St Albans. Rucks go at it. Anthony gets a tap down and they're away, the Werribee Centrals. A little bit of a scrubby kick inside of the middle of the ground. 2 players go at it. I think that's Joshy Stone. Gives the hands off to Leonard. And they'll go inside 50. Hopefully the Centrals, they do. Down to a one-on-one. No one can mark it. Spilled out the back. Yates tries to pick it up. He can't. Beautiful. Coming out from Jacob Nolan from the back line. He'll kick up to the wing, just in front of the logo. Jozipovic.
Great work by
Couldn't get it. Beautiful work by Werribee. A good little pick up. He sells a bit of the candy. Cal O'Malley. Can't pick it up, Anthony. And a nice kick up from Will Huff. And he's goes inside 50, but to not really anyone in particular. Warwick couldn't get the ball, and Centrals relieve. And a little poking kick. He's going to kick it straight to his coach. And it'll be a Werribee ball to Mitch Wright.
Some nerves going on out there, boys.
Good little kick from Mitch Wright up to Jozipovic. Jozipovic moves on really quickly, goes to full forward. It's a good one-on-one, but he couldn't get the mark. He nearly held, I reckon. Werribee pick up the ball through Brody Taylor and a nice little chip up to Benny Leonard, and they'll go through half-back, Jake.
Leonard, now short kick, goes to Gibson. Gibson now going to run it outside. D50 goes towards the wing to his captain. It's a 2-on-1, and East Geelong collide there. Ball now hits the ground. Looking for a little bit of run from half-back is East Geelong. They'll put it forward. It's long, it's high. And Fletcher. Darcy Fletcher will pick it up, goes to the outer side. Hits the target to Leonard. Right where we were 30 seconds ago. Now runs. Getting a little bit of distance on this kick down the line. Looks for Luke Keisha. And it might be out of bounds on the full. So Werribee Central's just having a little bit of struggle at the moment, Tyler, from that rebound from half-back, trying to find a target coming up from centre half forward.
They're not able to find a solid leading lane out that side. It's pushing them wider and wider, and that wind could be playing a factor as well.
Here we go now. East Geelong have it, go inside 50. Stoyos will try and turn around, pick up the ball. Comes off a couple of hands. Great handball out. Pressure's on from Werribee Centrals. That was Leonard with a great tackle, and East at the bottom of the pack here, and we'll have a ball up.
Very crucial tackle too. You look out this side, you've got Jude Payne 20 metres to himself. If that got through, a bit of trouble.
Anthony Macdonald. Ball doesn't really go to the advantage of anyone now. The handballs are now flying out from East. Eagles sitting there as well, waiting for the football, and we'll have another ball up. So Central's just able to counter a couple of attacks here from East, but can't get any clear possession. McDonald taps down, and, well, Bailey, the last 30 seconds have just been rinse and repeat.
And it could be that for the next 30 seconds. It's good pressure, though, from both sides as the umpire throws the ball up. East try and get the ball out, and it's going to scramble around again, and I think the umpire's going to pay holding the ball. He will. East Geelong free kick. They're going to play on. They're going to go inside 50 now, go up to Jozapovic. Can't take the mark, kind of puts one hand out. Probably could have left it to Noah Sharman, and it'll spill out of bounds. It'll be a throw in East Geelong forward pocket.
Got away with one there, Werribee. They let the guard down a bit in that, left some space for the forwards and just got away with that.
Well, they're going inside 50 really well, so they need to be careful of that. Thrown back in, Anthony there, nearly pushed, I reckon. Jozapovic, the ruckman, couldn't pick it up. East Geelong scramble around, good hands out, and they'll kick up to the centre half forward line. They're taken away by Josh Stone. He'll kick up to the wing. Not a great kick to an East Geelong player out there. And they're going to come... No, they're going to go directly inside 50 again. They're just going to belt it down with these long kicks. Can't get a mark. Spilled down to Stoyers. Couldn't really take it. East Geelong on the right foot to full forward, and he can't mark it. And I think that was... was it Joe? Oh, no, it was Warwick down there. Couldn't mark it, and it'll be another throw in. So if Werribee get it, they need to hit a target.
Yeah, just struggling at the moment on that wing side. They've got three tools. They've got Yates up forward, Luke Keisha and Ryan Young, who's now looks like he's playing on the wing. There's Anthony for Centrals, deep inside 50 for East at the moment. And it numbers to East, ball on the ground, wrapped up. And we'll have another ball out. Ball up 40 metres out. And you can just see at the moment to the left of screen, East have a number of players out, just building the wall. And it's repeat inside 50s for East Geelong at the moment. Every kick out of D50 for Werribee Centrals is just a long down the line. As Anthony looks like he's won himself a free kick here. Handball's out to O'Malley. O'Malley sells a little bit of candy, goes looking for Luke Keisha. And the ball will go out of bounds. And maybe this might be a little bit of a play at the moment, Tyler. Just get some field position. Doesn't matter if we take a mark. Maybe we just get up the ground another 20, 30 metres.
Absolutely. Take any ground you can, but I'm putting my hand here on Ryan Young. Take one for the team, mate. Get out of that space. Drag Payne away from that corridor. Make some room.
Ball now comes in. Snow picks it up for Werribee Centrals, and it's a rebound. Straight back to where we were 10 seconds ago, and it would be one of the moves that I'd be looking at if you're struggling for Werribee Central's trying to take a mark. Why don't you put your leading goal kicker at centre half forward to try and take a mark and create a contest?
Bring him into the game.
Not a bad idea.
I think taking him out of the forward line might be one of the worst ideas. As Stoyos gets on the end of one. Keisha tries to intercept a mark, but it looks like East Geelong Bailey will have it, and they switch towards the commentary side.
They do, and they're going to switch to Payne, who's been on his own a little bit, taking a good mark.
More than that.
Yeah, a lot. He's going to kick up. That's a good little kick, and that's a great little kick, but he's dropped it. He's dropped the mark, that Sharman again. So it's spilling around. He's pulled him. That's a free kick, but will the umpire pay it? No, he won't. He pulled Geordie Wilson's jumper without the ball.
I think they've put the whistle away, the umpires. They're not calling the small stuff. They're letting it go, and I'm happy if it's consistent both ways.
Absolutely. Let it play.
Umpire throws the ball in right on the logo. Anthony and Jozapovic. Spilled down. King picks the ball up, and he's a little bit of a throw. He's going to go handball back. He'll get it again. Sells a bit of can. He goes on the left foot. Comes up towards Payne, and they're going to run. They're going to go through Lockie Zimmer, and they're going to kick it straight to Cal O'Malley, who's going to kick on his right boot over towards Ben Leonard. And he's got a paddock. He has an absolute paddock, Ben Leonard, out there if he gets it clean, and he does. He goes on the right foot inside 50 to the centre half forward position. Can't mark. And it is a stoppage. He kicked it right down his throat, and he couldn't hold the mark. That would have been a nice little bit of play there.
It wasn't to advantage.
No.
It was, he kicked it to the bloke stand.
It looked like a good little bit of play, but didn't work out as the umpire throws the ball up, spills down, and it'll be wrapped up again. Another ball up, 4-1-25 to 2-1-13. About 12 minutes left, second quarter for Alders, Jake.
Sure is. Here we go. Ball just inside. Werribee Central's 50. Balls it up. Keisha kicks it on the boot. 1 on 2. Trying to fight Yates. Ball hits the ground now. And Jacobs, handball's out now. Nolan trying to run onto it. Young was in two minds whether to attack or defend. Brown, Egan, shall I say. Whoa, that was a contest and a half. Egan there trying to put on a little bit of body work. And it'll be a ball up. Commentary side right on the wing. He was going up against Bowles, who already has 1 goal to his name. Anthony taps it down for Central. Oh, look at Simmons just trying to put the don't argue to no one that was there.
A few ninja moves.
A bit of a preempted don't argue. As we'll ball it up again. Anthony tries to get that right tap. Croswell gets held on to. Umpire says play on. Now down to Fletcher. Trying to do the work. Second grab will take it.
Good marking on Eagle.
So Darcy Fletcher looks inside to Vesti. Will this be a ball up? We've seen it twice now. Centrals have been able to get a little bit of space with that inside kick.
Yep.
Betty Leonard had all the space in the world. Just that kick there didn't hit the target. As we go, Anthony gets thrown out. And yes, umpire will say, I'll have the free kick. That one goes against Eagle. So Anthony now goes commentary side to Skinner. Doesn't quite happen there. Jozapovic. Kick doesn't quite go on the boot where you wanted to. Croswell with the chase down tackle. Great effort. Simmons was able to get rid of it. Fletcher Vesti now goes long to co-captain Spezzolari. And now we might be out with Payne. Payne now has it right where the interchange gates are for East. Looks inside to Leonard for Centrals. And I tell you what, Bailey, they might be off here as Leonard now kicks it to waiting East Geelong player who intercepts it.
His left boot on his right foot, I think, today.
It kind of frustrates you. Both sides doing it a little bit. East Geelong there to ship it up to Jozapovic. Just out of the centre square. So the big tall Eagle, Will Jozapovic, he's going to just boot it long. Just in front of us. He's going to try and get Warwick. Someone's got to take a mark, please. Werribee Central through Leonard. He's going to go up to the centre of the ground. Hopefully someone can get the ball. Scrambling around. Central's pick up the ball very cleanly inside 50. Not a clean kick, but it'll work. Over the head. Yates is there. Spilled down. Can he kick the goal? He can. They've kicked the goal. A beautiful goal from Werribee Centrals. And it's safe to say they needed that. They didn't really need it, but it was just to steady the ship a little bit, Jake.
Yeah, and I think it's off the back of Benny Leonard's work for the last 5 minutes. He's done a wonderful job here for Werribee Centrals, just occupying the middle and a couple of marks and kicks. And, well, Tyler, we speak about just kicking inside 50 and creating a little bit of chaos at work that time for Centrals.
That's right, and you're right about Leonard. He's been able to find the space. He hasn't had the best disposal those last few kicks, but he's been pushing hard. He's got the run. He's getting out in that open space, which no one else has been able to do for Werribee. Able to find that space and get on the legs.
So 4-1-25 plays 3-1-19. A goal the difference right now. Second quarter, 8 minutes, 15 to play. And East Geelong now have the ball to their advantage, about 55 metres out from goal. And it'll be a ball up. A couple of players on the ground for East. And maybe a little bit of a shoulder concern there.
Donald.
Yeah, which he did a mountain of work in that first quarter. Probably haven't seen too much of him this quarter. As umpire calls play on. East Geelong now getting the clearance out inside 50. 2-on-1. Darcy O'Malley. McDonald involved in this one as well. No one can pick it up. Warwick just had a little bit of a tap there to Will Hoare. Inside 50. Up and under. Croswell was there, and I think that's kicking in danger. You talked about putting your head in first, and I think that's what Croswell did.
Put the whole lot in there then.
Alush just looks at it. Young.
Here they go.
Centrals are out here. Ryan Young has it. Puts it on the boot to Spez, the co-captain, and it'll run out of bounds. And I reckon, Bailey, that's probably a wasted opportunity with the run.
It's a wasted opportunity. They had 3 blokes in front of us. One of them with the ball rushing forward, and they kind of just kicked it to nothing.
7 minutes remaining. Now with the crowd side. Wing, ball hits the ground. No one can pick it up. Run over it. looking for a handball out, and we do. Mitch Wright gets caught holding the man.
You may not see it on camera, but the reason we've got so much of this stop and go footy, we've got at least one, at times 2 players behind the ball for each team at the moment.
So, in the middle of the ground, just East Geelong just playing around with it a little bit. Kicks it up to Jacobs. Number 18 in the middle of the ground. He's going to play on. There's someone right there, and it's Anthony. Couldn't spoil it. Up to Warwick. It'll spill out the back. Tresize is there. Shrubs off one. Warwick on the left boot. Down to full forward. Can someone take a mark here? Can't. Nearly held. Spilled down. Picked up by, is that Eagle? A little scrubby kick towards Tresize again. Warwick's also there. It's wrapped up. Simons picks up the ball on the right foot. Belts it down to the pocket. Will Huff is there, and Will Huff takes a mark.
Just fell perfectly into the gap between 3 East players there. Not a Werribee man close enough, and they nearly made it hard for each other, but able to get his hands around that one.
He got it. So it was just a bit of pressure football, scrambling around, and they just kicked it up in the air and fell in his lap. So Will Huff, number 16, formerly of St Albans, so he knows this ground pretty well. He's going to kick from about 40 out on the right foot, and he's just going to hit the post, the top of the post, Will Huff.
Got a wobbler.
So 4-2-26 to 3-1-19, 5.5 minutes gone, as Cal O'Malley will kick out for Werribee Centrals from full back.
What are we looking for here from O'Malley? Are we looking at hard down the middle? That's what it's looking like here, or do we go the short targets?
I think, well, they're going to push to that. There, he's going the short target.
Well, if the middle's on there to Stoyos, I'll take it each and every time. Stoyos coming back from a calf injury, finds his way into a reserves grand final.
Great.
Second year in a row. Has Mark been called or a throw-in?
Throw-in.
Wow.
Wow. That was a fantastic run across from the big man. He has been on fire today.
No
Put his body
lenience
on the line too.
No lenience given here. So we see McDonald back in the ruck after a little bit of a shoulder concern earlier on. He'll go up against Alush. Ball comes in. Alush gets 2 hands on it. Is it down to Werribee Centrals? And that was a tough tackle from Will Hall. And a little bit of rough and tough going on. Why wouldn't you when you're playing a grand final here? Of course, we talk about it. It's the 2024 rematch. Central's looking for a little bit of revenge, but East Geelong are looking for 2 in a row. As Alush comes over the top, and a great pick up there from East. And it might mean nothing at the moment, Bailey. There's 4 minutes to play. 7 points down is Werribee Centrals. They've got to get themselves back on the board here to get themselves right in the game.
They certainly do, and it'll be Stoyce again. So they're going to just do that short kicking thing, but it's not really going to work for them again. They'll pick it up through, it was at Cal O'Malley again, and he kicks it out to that wing. In front of the flags, have been over there for most of the day, and it'll be wrapped up. I think that was Joshy Stone wrapped up, and it'll be another ball up. I think if Werribee can kick a goal, it'll be pretty good for to kick off their second half if they get a goal in the next couple of minutes. They need to transition it a little bit better. So, tapped down by Josipovic, picked up again by Werribee. There's also Hoare is around the ball. Werribee could get out here, I reckon, and they might. They do. They'll go inside 50. A long ball and a good mark. Is that Yates out there?
Keisha.
It's Keisha. So, Keisha is going to go towards Yates, I think. He's going to fall forward. He won't mark it. No one will mark it. Spilled down. East, nice little tackle. He wants holding the ball. He's not going to get it. And it'll be a ball up inside the Central's forward line.
They just spoiled each other, didn't they?
Yeah. A
bit of chat.
Yeah, Bryce Campbell and Mark Yates, who has been sight unseen almost here at the moment, Bailey.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there, but maybe they just need to try and kick it to him, get him one out. So umpire he's going to play holding the ball to East Geelong.
You say get him one out, but you've seen it. Yes, it's reserves footy, but it's just those packs around the ground. You know, that next kick pack. There's nothing further on. He's a big bloke. Give him the square, mate.
So
Mix it up.
They're going to go across the ground, and I think it will work. They're going to go. He's got a bit of a paddock. He'll take a bounce. He's got nothing to really kick to. He just chips it up to
numbers here, though. Numbers.
He's chipped it up to Benny Flintoff, and he'll give the ball over to Sammy King, and he's fumbled it over the line because they were. Sammy King would have been the one to run and go inside 50 there.
That's a get out of jail card for Werribee Centrals.
1:40 to go, Jakey.
Certainly is. And they're keeping with a traditional backline at the moment, Werribee Centrals. I thought maybe they would have put one behind the play just to not let this quarter get away from them. And a great pick up, and now they're out. Handball. Croswell tried to do a bit with his foot. Hoff is there now. Gibson looks long inside 50. It's a 2-on-1 situation with Yates. Gets to the front. Third grab, and he takes it. Don't need him one out on the square. Rolls her out on the left foot. Yates goes to the square, and it'll be a minor behind. A rush behind there. Werribee Centrals will take him to 3-2-20. Plays East Geelong 4-2-26. 1:10 on the scoreboard. Still an opportunity for both teams. I think East will be happy with this. If Werribee could just get themselves a mark inside 50, turn into a 7-point play, but it doesn't seem to be the case here at the moment. So East, nice little kick out. Simons, I believe that is, goes down the line, hits another target. Ball spills out of their hands. Croswell tries to get it out to Lane. Gibson has been good. Skinner over the top. That's a tough mark. Brilliant there mark from Simmons. Played a bit of senior football this year. Finds himself in a reserves grand final. 28 seconds to play. Right down the outer side wing, and the ball will go out of bounds. No, free kick to Werribee Centrals. 20 seconds left, Bailey. You think it's enough or it's done for this quarter?
I think it's done, because if they blow the siren at 5 seconds again, they'll run out of time. They go up to the forward line for Werribee Centrals. They're going to... was that a whistle? No, that was a netball. No, he's paying play on. Interesting, okay. Right, all right. Anyway, so that'll signal half-time in the Reserves Grand Final for 2025. East Geelong 4-2-26 to Werribee Centrals 3-2-20. That second quarter for Elders. Not a bad second quarter, Tyler.
Yeah, I think, look, Werribee did a bit of what I asked for, but I think also coming, once they're able to get clear of that pack, they're showing that run on the far side. They're able to get some movement. It's just they're just not hitting that kick to advantage. No, they're going forward. They're kicking it to a bloke standing 2 feet planted on the ground.
No, they didn't have much luck with that
get out.
Quarter.
Those forwards need to push. Yep. Get a lead running. You know, it's all about the team today. You don't have to mark it in the 50. Push up the ground. Get that mark. Turn around. Find your next target. Keep it moving. Get in front for each other.
Yep, 100%.
What about you, Jackie?
Yeah, no, I think Centrals were able to get a little bit of run and space, as you talked about there. I think East probably didn't capitalise on some of their opportunities. I think we've seen it even in the last 2 minutes there. But it's any way, and I think we were in this position, not so much in this position last year. East probably had a little bit more dominance, but both teams are right in this one, and I'm looking forward to it. 6 points the difference at half-time. You can't ask for much more in a reserves grand final at the GDFL. And that quarter was brought to us by Elders too.
Elders. No, it's good. We've got a game on our hands, a really good game, so I hope it stays that way for the second half. I think we'll take a break and we'll come back for the third quarter of this.
Do you want to take us through the goal kickers quickly, mate?
Oh, I think we better. Jake, you got the goal kickers for us?
I don't think I have all of them, but we know that Bailey Payne kicked one, Chris Warwick kicked one, Charman, Bowes for East. Daniel Skinner kicked the last one for Werribee Centrals, and previous to that it was Luke Keisha and Jordan Wilson.
Yep. Beautiful. Yep, no, spot on. We'll take a break. We'll come back as East Geelong take a 6-point lead in the Reserves Grand Final of the Geelong District Football and Netball League. A beautiful day for football. It's Grand Final day. We'll take a break and come back. Alrighty, we are back here at Concept Oval, St Albans Reserve. It is Geelong District Football Netball League Grand Final Day, and we are here for the Buckley's Reserves. It is East Geelong 4-2-26 to Werribee 3-2-20. On a beautiful day in East Geelong, bit windy, but we are ready for a big second half, and Jakey is going to take it away.
Here we go. Ball gets held up. Siren goes. 6 points of difference. Second half. This one's brought to us by P&R Foods. Third quarter, it's Premiership quarter as McDonald goes forward. Great mark there from East. Looking early. That's Hoff. Hoff goes to Young. So Ryan Young now has it at halfback for Werribee Centrals. Goes, kicks to Anthony, goes over the top of him. Now spills back Anthony. He's been doing a bit of ruck work. Now some soccer work. Spazzolari will pick it up, but a free kick will go against Anthony towards East. And Noah Charman will now send it forward for East Geelong. 2-on-1 situation. Ball hits the deck. Young trying to pick it up again. That's Fletcher, shall I say. And a little bit of concern there for a couple of players as now Brodie Taylor brings it out back to Taylor. Taylor tries to take on Nolan, gets the handball out to Fletcher. Fletcher spent it before he had it, but put some pressure on. Ball spills out and we'll have a ball up. Jeez, that was drama-packed there for a minute or so. Could have gone either way.
Who are we looking at here to go, all right, boys, we need a lift from a few players. Who's it going to be on each side?
Well, for me, I think it's going to be either Sam King or Jude Payne for East. Yeah. And then for Werribee Centrals, if just Mark Yates could get his hands on a couple, I believe that game could
turn it
around as Wilson went without it. I'm just seeing here at the moment, Bailey's Centrals have had some opportunities, but just Fletcher Vesti was there, couldn't pick it up. Yeah. Jordan Wilson couldn't come out with it there, and just not clean at the moment.
Bit scrappy from the Werribee boys. So Anthony will go up and he'll tap it down to no one in particular. A little hold of the jumper there, but that'll spill out into the middle of the ground for East Geelong. Let's see if Werribee can pick it up cleanly. They kind of can, but it'll be wrapped up straight away. They won't hold in the ball. They won't get it. There'll be a ball up in the middle of the ground. Werribee kicking to the right of your screen. Anthony puts his hand up. Two rucks go at it. Good tap forward from Anthony, but East Geelong are going to scramble away and he'll kick it up to Jacobs, who just booed it forward into no one in particular. No one can mark. There's Stoyas. He'll take it. He'll get the hands over and out they run now through Brodie Taylor. Another can't pick up. So East Geelong scrapping around in the middle of the ground. A beautiful tackle. Umpire will ball it up. Good tackle by Brodie Taylor, who was thereabouts a couple of times then. And East Geelong trying to look to go forward now. Rucks go at it. Good tap down by Anthony again. Take him with the ball, but they're going to go. They're going to go inside 50. Werribee. Good kick up to half forward. Can't mark. Spilled down. Oh, and it'll be a free kick. It'll be Jared Fletcher, and he wants to play on quickly with the leg tat. He goes to full forward. No one can mark. Spilled down. Picked up by, is it Campbell? No. Little kick to
Gibson, I think it was.
Gibson. He's just paid it behind. So East Geelong will kick out from full back. They'll come to this side.
Promising movement there, though.
Nice little kick out to Jay Skate. So they're going to go up the wing, just towards us, towards Simons. Pretty courageous, but couldn't mark it. Yates on the left foot goes inside 50 and kicks it out of bounds on the full. So it'll be another East Geelong ball. They had their opportunity there. Could Yates have kicked that, Jake?
I think he could. I reckon he probably hasn't had the ball in his hands a whole lot today, and his first opportunity thought he'd make a mark. And unfortunately, he's kicked it out of bounds on the full, and East Geelong just under a little bit of pressure here. 5 points of difference. 4-2-26. Plays 3-3-21. Third quarter. Oh, Yates takes it out of the mark. Can't quite get a handball. Umpire says play on. Gibson to 37. Goes towards goal. It's a little putt. Up and another point now.
They're getting opportunities.
They certainly are. So 4-2-26, plays 3-4-22, 17 minutes remaining. Third quarter brought to us by P&R Foods. East Geelong looking to kick out now. Just trying to hold on. And it'll go long. So East plays on from full-back towards the middle. O'Malley, Nolan's there. Nolan gets a little tap out. And what a pick up there from Flintoff. Flintoff, one bounce. Will he go another bounce? Looks for the hands. How far can he run? Yes, and the umpire has said that he's running too far.
Too far from old Freddie.
So now Henry Egan has the ball, and it's not the greatest kick in the world. Gibson's been on fire in the last couple of minutes, but he can't beat a 3-on-1 situation. Now ball comes out to East Geelong. They look central again. Good pick up there now from Mitch Wright. Right inside 50, 1-on-1. Warwick can't pick that up. Goes off the ground. Centrals have got the numbers, but it's going to be King. No, Payne. Payne picks it up. Gets a little bit of a rebound. Now comes Brown. Brown, 2-on-1 with Anthony. Ball hits the ground and it goes to Yates. Yates, can he pick it up? A little tap out there for Dan Bray. Dan Bray can't quite be clean with it. Josh Stoney's wrapped up there as well. So Centrals were able to defend that inside 50 from East Geelong. Now finds himself right on the wing here. Anthony McDonald, good tap out there to East. Looking forward again. Brody Taylor's on his own and he takes a clear intercept mark. Looks inside, plays on. Brody Taylor going towards Wilson. Wilson can't quite pick that up. Gets back to his feet. Draws backwards. Ball spills out in the tackle. Fletcher Vesti will wrap up East Geelong. Just the fumbles.
It's a fumbly game, but it's hot. It is hot. Absolutely hot. No goal scored this quarter. Rucks go at it. Good tap down by Eagle, who nearly rove his own ball, and he does. He gives the hands off. They'll go towards Josipovic, who's at the right half forward. Can't mark the ball. Mitch Wright's going to try and pick it up, and he will. He'll spin around in front of the scoreboard, kick inside 50 on his right foot towards Warwick.
That is
Warwick has taken a mark. Good mark. He's going to wheel around and go towards the goal. Long, strong, and he's kicked a point.
Disappointing outcome, but it's what I've been asking for all day, boys. That big, strong lead. Made space, put the Jets on, and was able to take a nice mark out there. But
it was a good bit of play, and if he had to kick that goal, it would have been even better. So, Cal O'Malley will kick out from full back for the Centrals. Third quarter for P&R Foods. 4-2-27 East Geelong to 3-4-22. The Centrals. So let's see if the Centrals can be clean.
East Geelong backline's about to come on.
Look at them
7 blokes lined up.
It's like ice hockey. It's a platoon swap.
Yeah.
He hasn't got much here, O'Malley. He's going to... another short kick, nearly not 15. He'll kick it to Fletcher Vesti. So Vesti's going to wheel and go. On the right foot, up to no one really. Spilled down, picked up by... was that Bray? Gives the hands off now. Umpire's going to pick out a free kick for Werribee Centrals. Bit of scrap going on. So the Centrals, left half back, are going to try and move the ball and go inside 50. They're going to just a little chipping kick again, and wasn't a bad idea, but he pushed the kick a little bit. So to be a throw in front of the club rooms, the supporters. Sun's gone down. I can feel it getting a bit colder. Umpire throwing the ball in. Not a great throw in. Anthony get the tap down. Werribee Central scrambling for the ball. Good pressure from East Geelong. Really good pressure. It'll be another ball up as we tick into about 12 minutes to go here at Concept Oval in the Reserves Grand Final. Ball is thrown up again. Another tap down from Anthony. Just taps it towards a boundary line. And it will be another stoppage, a throw-in.
Don't know if I'm asking too much, boys, but I'd love to see some of these groups move out. She's a big ground here at St Albans.
It'd be nice.
Make some space for each other.
It would be nice. So, umpire will throw the ball back in. Third quarter for P&R Foods, Reserves Grand Final. Anthony gets another tap down. Here it comes. This is a chance for someone to get a breakaway. Spilling around and spilling out of bounds. We've got another throw-in, gents.
Yeah, we certainly do. I think either team's just happy for this at the moment. Obviously, East hold the 5-point advantage, 12 minutes to go. And they've just settled the attack of Werribee Centrals that had in the opening 5 or 10 minutes. And We're right on the wing. Short throw in. Anthony McDonald goes at it again. Fletcher wrapped up. Ball spills out. It's who's going to be able to get a clean handball. It's dirty football at the moment, and I mean that as in a contested way. No one's been able to get on the outside and show a little bit of speed and space. As the umpire will ball this up again. Anthony versus Fletcher. They swap sides. Good tap there from McDonald. Egan to Leonard. Leonard to Campbell. Campbell now just short of 50. Bounces off the foot.
Big.
Yates. Now it's going to be a foot race. Wilson will try up against Williams. Wilson gets there first. Williams puts on great pressure. And Yates just got in the way there of Wilson. And now it's looking like it's going to come out from D50. And East will try and hit up a target, and they do so. And right now, Charman has it. Looks quickly. One-on-one battle there with Warwick. Ball hits the ground. Good continuous play. Have a look at this. They got Hoare out as well. If they could just get a handball out. Unfortunately, Doyle was sitting there in space there as well. And free kick going towards East Geelong, I believe.
Push
Just inside 50. Yeah, it was a tough contest.
What a...
East probably not so happy about it. They did have the numbers there as well. I think there was 2 or 3 East blokes in the danger zone, only the one Werribee defender.
Yeah, I think Werribee Central's just got caught out there with the speed of play that was happening from East.
Yeah, Hawes turned a speed over that far side. He came from nowhere.
And the wind just starting to pick up. This will be a tough kick. He'll kick from approximately 45 metres out, right on the 50. As he launches it to the top of the goal square, Anthony. And he's going to pay that mark.
Yeah, there's a mark there. Mark or it's Joel, something.
So, Zach Anthony for Werribee Centrals, deep inside 50 for East. Goes right back to where it came from, and he'll go out of bounds. On the full? Yes, it does.
Or is it last touch?
Well, I think we had boundary umpires last year, and we didn't have a single boundary throw-in.
No.
Definitely wind picking up, though. You can see those trees moving in the background. That's the real tell.
Zimmer gets it, and he zims around, tries to put it inside 50. O'Malley back to Anthony. Anthony now tries to hit a target, and it's... I think he had 3 Werribee Centrals player, and he picked out the one East Geelong player that was sitting there, and you can see the scoreboard in the background. 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter, which is brought to us by P&R Foods. And Bailey, we find ourselves now just outside 50 for East Geelong.
We do. We're getting a bit frustrated because we want a bit of action. We want a goal.
Haven't had one yet.
So do the water boys in front of us. They want something. So ball is thrown in. And the wind just takes the ball. So East Geelong are going to try and go forward. Someone's got to go forward. I want someone to take the ball and rip it apart. Umpire is going to ball it up. We need something. We need a bit of excitement here in the box. Rip the game apart, not the ball. Umpire throws the ball up. Anthony taps the ball down and Werribee. Here they go. No, they don't. Inside 50 for East Geelong, and he's kicked it straight down the throat of Yatesy. So Mark Yates, little chipping kick to half back. So they're just going to play around with it. Maybe they can make their way up the ground. The couple of kicks. He's going to go long. He's going to take him on. He's going to go down the ground, up to the wing. If we can get a mark here, it'll be good. Is that Keisha? It is, and Yatesy. That was a good run from Yatesy. So it is spilled out of bounds in front of the flags. 4-3-27 to 3-4-22. 7 minutes 45 to go. Third quarter reserves grand final.
Look, Werribee will be very happy to have it in their half of the ground, but just hit a target for me, boys.
It's up. He wants a clean target. A good tackle from Jared Fletcher. It'll be another ball up. We've got a few stoppages here. So
Real interesting. You just see Mark Yates is behind the football now for Werribee Centrals. He's obviously been up forward, hasn't been able to execute and get score on the board.
Want to just get a couple of marks back and belt it
Holding the ball. I think this should be Werribee Central's ball. This might be the answer we're looking for here. Tyler as a lush will take it. Inside 50. Ball in the air. Luke Keisha. Just can't take the second and third grab. Had everything in line.
it's a perfect opportunity to take a mark, go back, kick the goal and get it rolling.
Not angry, just disappointed.
Oh, we're all
That's
itching for something,
an
aren't we?
overstatement.
Ball gets thrown in. 50 metres out. Good pick up there from King. Tries to get on the outside. He might be. That's holding the football.
Ran out of space.
So Campbell. No, that will be Fletcher Vesti. So Vesti, first year here at Werribee Centrals. Goes inside 50. A lot of tall timber for Werribee. Hits the ground. So now we'll come right back out. So East with the numbers. Can they pick this up? Centrals will want to try and get their hands back on it, or at least have a ball up. No one can get a clear one. Warwick's in there. Jacobs. And the ball will get balled up 55 metres out from Werribee Central's goal.
Couldn't be long to go. Oh, still 6 minutes left in this one. She's been a drag.
Ball's thrown up. Tap down, taken by Riding. Going to be holding the ball. So, the Centrals with the ball, is that Bryce Campbell?
Yep.
It is Bryce Campbell. He's going to roll inside 50. He's going to go up to full forward towards Keisha, and Keisha won't mark it. But we do have a mark. Who's that down there?
Benny Leonard.
Thank you, Mr. Leonard.
In the long sleeves. He played a good first half. He can really kick-start the second half, or the back end of the second half with a goal.
Honestly, it was a really good kick. As soon as that free was called, East spaced out. They filled the gaps across that 50 arc. Leonard was able to hit the gas, get some space, and it was a great kick.
So Benny Leonard will come in on a bit of an angle for Werribee Centrals towards a goal. He has kicked Benny Leonard. First goal of the third quarter. He puts Werribee in front by a point. 4-3-27 East Geelong. Werribee 4-4-28 for P&R Foods. Third quarter footy.
First time they've hit the lead for the game?
I think it
Since the first quarter.
Since the first quarter.
Since the first quarter, and I know that we haven't had too many, but that could be mark of the day for Racecourse Hotel. It's just an important mark. Wasn't the best mark of the day, but definitely an important one for Werribee Centrals. As you said, put them up by 1 point with 4 minutes 40 on the clock here.
If it's not for the Racecourse Hotel, it's for me, mate.
Benny Leonard with the goal to put the Centrals in front in this third quarter. Umpire will throw the ball up. Josipovic and Anthony in the ruck. Anthony picks up the ball, goes forward on his right foot, up towards Ethan Gibson, and he'll go inside 50 towards a full forward position again. He can't mark again. Benny Leonard spilled down. They want holding the ball, the Centrals coaches, but they won't get it. It'll be a ball up. Looking likely here, the Centrals, if they can get their hands on the footy, Jake.
Yeah, certainly is. Inside 50. I think a couple of Lush just put that one down. Keisha put one down before as Yates will go in the ruck there. Can East get something? A Stacks on there. Hopefully not in the back, but it will be East ball. So a little bit of late contact there. And I think East will just want to calm this down. 3 minutes 43 to go. And they'll want to just settle down. Doing a switch in these conditions would be quite challenging, I believe. As now, long down the line was the call. Great mark there. Who was that on the ground?
I think it was Josipovic. Will Josipovic. Oh, no. I think
Doyle.
It was
Some 7.
Yes, Jack Doyle, 47.
Or was it Heath McDonald? Is he 47? He is.
So
Yeah,
here
Doyle.
Doyle hits up the short there, the Hoff. And instructions are just cool it down. Hoff now has it on the wing. He goes short. So Central's giving up a couple of uncontested marks. Back to Doyle. Doyle looking inside now. We'll go to the outside. So East now 3 or 4 in a row.
Simons
goes to Warwick. So Warwick way too far out to score. He wheels and goes on the left foot. Top of the 50. And Yates is sitting there. That was set up for that. Yates playing a little bit behind the football so far in this quarter. He now goes back to Warwick.
Courage.
Hits the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, or Bray will pick it up. No, ball will go out of bounds.
Absolute courage there from Warwick. Just wheeled back straight into that pack. Never took his eyes off the ball. Well done, son.
So a point of difference. 4-3-27 plays Werribee Centrals 4-4-28. Centrals with the late goal there from Ben Leonard. And now a look for East to get it out through the middle. Hall now looks for another kick this side. He does well to Lazaro, who we haven't seen too much of.
He kicked the sealer last year, and he's been quiet today.
Certainly has. Can't quite hit the target. Over to Flintoff. Flintoff now looks inside 50. Central's just overrun it now. Here comes Skate. And a good bump. And the ball will go out of bounds.
It's Darcy Fletcher on the ground, I think, and I reckon he might be... no, he's all right, but they'll get him. I reckon they'll get him off.
Good bump, fair bump.
I reckon it was a ripper bump.
Don't think there was anything untoward in that.
So the siren's gone with a minute 20 still on the scoreboard.
This could be a very interesting last quarter when it comes to the time. We might be saying a minute to go.
Hey, I don't like that.
I don't know how that's possible.
If there's a minute 20 and it's the play. If the players look at the scoreboard, there's a minute 20. It scores level, and then the siren goes. It's a bit contentious there. Now Tyler, it is 4-3-27 to 4-4-28. Your goal kickers for the third quarter, Benny Leonard for Werribee Centrals to put them in front. That's all I've got for you.
Very exciting. And look, it was a tough quarter. We said it the whole way through, stoppage to stoppage to stoppage. We had players behind the ball from both sides. The big men were there. But there were some things I love to see. Warwick's lead out of that forward line. I think it was, Yates, I believe. Yeah, Yates pushing his body through up this end, saying, come on, boys, we need to get moving. This is how we do it. Give that drive. Keep it moving. It's going to be a very interesting last quarter for the 2025 season of the reserves.
Certainly is. It all comes down to this, boys, and I reckon you would agree. This is what you want to see. A 1 point difference between East Geelong and Werribee Centrals. It's a rematch of last year's grand final. East trying to go back-to-back. Werribee Central's trying to get some revenge. It's each way. Each way, and we've got another 20 minutes to come. Well, 19 minutes, depending on when the siren wants to go.
18 minutes, 45, who knows?
But it is all set up for a ripping last quarter, which will be brought to us by Morris Finance, a real fitting last quarter sponsor. We'll take a short break here at the St Albans Oval for the Reserves Grand Final for the Geelong District Football Netball League, and we'll be back with a blistering, entertaining last quarter.
All right, we are back here at Concept Oval here at St Albans Reserve for 2025 Grand Final Day in the Geelong and District Football and Netball League. Senior players making their way off the ground after their three-quarter time warm-up. Score here as we look set for the fourth quarter in the Reserves Grand Final. It is East Geelong 4-3-27. Werribee Central's 4-4-28. So big last quarter coming up thanks to Morris Finance in the Buckley's Entertainment Centre Reserves. So the umpires will wait for all the players, supporters, coaches to get off the ground, and we'll get ready for a big last quarter.
Don't forget the kids doing cartwheels.
Was it a water boy or an actual kid?
It's having a ball.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So it's all set for a big last quarter. Jake, we said the same thing at halftime. It can go either way. Either way.
Geez, a point the difference here. Not much more that you can ask for. This one brought to us by Morris Finance in the last quarter.
Can anyone tell me what happens if he's kick a single point this quarter?
We go to time on, don't we?
Would be 5 or 10 minutes each way?
I think five each way.
I think.
We'll have to get confirmation.
Don't get excited.
Maybe 4 minutes 45 each way. I don't know yet. Need to get official confirmation from the boys in the box. I don't know what the umpire's waiting for. He's just putting the ball up for the signal now. Last quarter in the Reserves Grand Final for 2025. The ball is up. The Racks go at it. Great tap down from East Geelong, and out they go, the Centrals. They're going to go forward with a little bit of a scrubby kick. Out to that near in front of the light post. Can't be picked up by Josh Stone, and it'll be spilled out of bounds in this last quarter. 20 seconds gone, I think. Jake?
Yes, the timer has started on a correct note here. Eagle doing the ruck work, starting in the ruck against Anthony here for the final quarter. A little bit of a change up as ball gets thrown in off the bounce, goes forward. Is that Bray? Shows a little bit of candy, turns, gets a hit after the play, and unfortunately a 2-on-1 situation
Good mark.
against Keisha. Now East Geelong will have it deep inside 50.
Could happen a bit this quarter. We've got Yates behind the ball for Werribee as well.
So East now have it on the outer side, looking for a couple of marks, and it's a good hit up. Yates
There's
just
the
pops
man.
it on the left foot, had a little bit of time and space, but just rushed with the kick, and that's a great mark there from Dan Bray. So Dan Bray, 55, 60 metres out, has had a good year so far, sends it forward. Ball hits the ground. Who's going to be the crummers? That's Ryan Young. Haven't seen him too much. Play on is the call. Trying to get it too high. Keisha gets the handball out to Wilson, but East are right there. And the pressure is high. Wow.
Young Ryan Young, I gave him a bit in that first quarter, but he's lifted. He's lifted big time. He's been very active in this game ever since.
He's been playing a little bit of wing, and you can see him now on the top of the 50 for Werribee. Leading goal kicker for the league. 76 goals this season. He's a fantastic effort. And now finding himself on a wing this week. So another ball up. Inside 50 for Werribee Centrals. Point the difference still. And it's going to be another stoppage.
Quickly say hello and welcome to all our Pulse listeners. We currently are 2 minutes into the final quarter here at St Albans Reserve. The score is East Geelong 4 goals 3, 27. Werribee Centrals 4 goals 4, 28.
Free kick, holding the ball.
East.
Yeah, we'll go East. We'll go to Jude Payne, who's had a fantastic game so far. Finds himself at half-back. 17 and a half minutes to play here. And chooses to go across. East trying to get a little bit of a switch on. Haven't so much got the numbers. Keisha applies some pressure. Dan Bray's there as well. East need to find a target. That might be a mark just, I believe, by Jay Skate. As the pressure's building, Bailey on East to find a target outside
It is. They
D50.
have to. A couple of wobbly kicks, so Skate goes up the wing. Kicked it straight to Fletcher Vesti, and it was a bloody good mark, I reckon. So he's on the wing. Fletcher Vesti for the Werribee Centrals in the last quarter. He's going to go up to half forward. Not a great kick. It's a bit of a wobbler. Good mark. Taken down there by East Geelong. I think it's Samson Brunt. He'll kick up to the kick up to the wing again. Straight to a contest. Spilled down. Nearly picked up and taken away by Brodie Taylor, but wasn't. So it's 4-4-28 to 4-3-27. 16 minutes to go in the final quarter of the reserves grand final here at Concept Oval. St Albans, umpire throws the ball in. Good throw in. Rucks are at it. No, it just bounced down. Comes down to the bottom of the pack. A good bump put on by Will Huff, who's taken the long sleeve jumper off for the second half. And it'll be a ball up. It's going to be hot this last quarter. Really hot. The umpire picks the ball up. Anthony for Central's in the ruck. East Geelong tap. And then a little tap on from Brodie Taylor, who's been lively this quarter. They want the holding the ball. If they keep it in, I think they'll get it, but they won't. It comes out now. A little kick forward from, I think it was Taylor again. Kicked it down the throat of East Geelong. Now Simon's on the right foot. He's going to kick towards Jozapovic. A 2-on-1, a good mark. Was there a push? No, there wasn't. So Darcy Fletcher for Werribee Centrals is going to go up the line again. A good little low kick and a good, nearly a mark. East Geelong pick up the ball. Simons again. Tries to handle it to Huff. And the pressure was too hot from the Centrals. And it'll be spilled out of bounds thanks to Harrison Snow. And we'll throw it in just on the paint.
A little bit of a man behind the play for each team here. As ball comes out, O'Malley's underneath it. Oh, that could have got dangerous.
Courage, mate. Absolute courage. Well done.
Co-captain for Werribee Centrals, Callum O'Malley, has it. Plays on, gets a little bit of distance. Now looks for a target. Keisha's the target. And it's Young, and they're going to pay the mark.
Was questionable, but absolutely the mark that O'Malley deserves there. Not only did he back into it, he turned around and put his face directly at the ball.
So Ryan Young inside 50, goes a little bit more central. Extra man there for East. That's Wilson. Tries to put it on the boot. Looked awkward as Dan Bray will wrap up. A really good tackle for Samson Brunt. And East Geelong is under heavy amount of pressure right now. 14 minutes to play, and I think Werribee Centrals will be happy if this continues for 14 minutes. They are 1 point up. A goal here would make all the difference, make it 2 kicks. As Centrals can't quite get it out. There was Keisha there as they trip over the football. East get their hands on it. Can they get a clean play from Payne? And no, they can't. Another ball up.
As our dedicated Werribee man, Jake, you're the coach right now. You get to play this at practice. Who you space your boys out? Who sends through? Who gets that run through the middle here?
Well, we've got they've got Ethan Gibson that's pretty hard at it. Fletcher Vestie's been good this quarter, and I'll continue to have him in and around the football.
Got a blood rule here, do we, boys?
Yes, certainly do. Henry Egan.
Bit of claret to the eye.
So Joel Craswell, well, that is a real.
Got him with an elbow.
That's confirmation direct from the source. There's now East putting the pressure on Payne. He's wrapping up a couple of players. Point the difference, 13 minutes. It's right in front of East Geelong's bench, and I dare say there's some instructions and some advice coming for Werribee players out there. Ball gets tapped down. Now East Geelong get a handball out. Yates, shall I say, who's been playing behind the football. That was a torp and a half. Keisha couldn't quite get it. On the ground is Jacobs. Can East get clear disposal? Out to Jacobs. He does. It's a one-on-one. Stoyos is there as well. Handball out. This is Ethan Gibson, who I spoke about. He could be the difference maker. Looks inside. Hits Yates.
Beautiful kick.
And Mark Yates now 55-60 out. Launches on the left foot. It was more air than distance. And a mark goes to Ryan Young.
That's a great mark.
Ryan Young has it.
Is he off to the racecourse, Jakey?
Well, that could have been the mark of the day brought to us by the Racecourse Hotel.
He's a bit sore too, is he?
Well, the other news that I'm looking at on the ground, that is the co-captain Luke Spezzolari right on the grounds for Werribee Centrals and does not look in great condition. So 11 minutes 55 on the clock.
Man of the moment.
What is up with Bailey?
Oh, there's something going on. He's allergic to this box. Last year it was the hamstring. This year he's like He's like a big polar bear leaning against the pole, scratching the back.
You scratch
It's all
my back,
happening.
I'll scratch yours.
It's all happening in here. Do we have an update on the co-captain? Is he
Well, he's not looking good.
in the arms of the trainers at the moment?
The other thing that I'm looking at is the clock.
It's
So
ticking.
while this is happening, that clock is ticking. I think we started with 12 and a half minutes. We're now down to 11.
Tactical injury, you reckon?
Well, he's a warrior of
He
this
is.
football club and has been around,
A long time.
I think, just after the last reserves grand final. So we're talking at the start of 2011. And it's been part of our senior program and reserves co-captain this year as Ryan Young comes in and he puts Werribee Central
Let's go.
7 points up. Last quarter. Werribee Centrals have hit the lead by 7 points thanks to Ryan Young. Kicks a ripping goal. Right here at Concept Oval. And I tell you what, boys, this puts the pressure on East Geelong, who probably haven't had an inside 50 for the last 10 minutes.
I honestly don't know if they've had an inside 50 the whole day, have they? The whole quarter. Not the whole day.
It's been a long day at East.
They've kicked 4 goals, 3 from outside
Yeah.
50.
70 metres out.
Torp's back.
See if they can do it in the middle of the ground now.
So still slowly coming off his Speziali as well, but up we go in the middle.
He's off now, so comes down to Jared Fletcher, who just boots it forward up towards the centre forward line, and they're going to come out East Geelong. They're going to go forward through Payne, up to half forward. Can they take a mark? It's going to spill out the back, a nice little bounce. He'll spin around on his right foot.
great Shepherd.
Probably at the hands off there. Great tackle. They won holding the ball, but they won't get it. That was a great tackle, and Jackie Doyle could have given the hands off, I reckon.
That smother as well from Fletcher. Could be a game saver.
Throwing the ball up, Josepova gets a tap down, taken by Will Huff. It'll be another ball up. They're just inside the East Geelong forward 50. Ball is up. Josepovic couldn't really take it down. Handball from Anthony. Taken high, nearly the East Geelong player. He is. So it's an East Geelong free kick. It's Noah Charman, who's kicked the goal. We go right down to full forward on his right foot. It's not a bad looking kick. He's hit the post. He's nearly kicked the goal.
Oh, it's an important point.
Would have been another one from outside 50 too.
It was yeah. Those long bombs.
So now a pure goal, the difference, 4-4 to 5-4, 28 plays 34. Werribee Central's up by a goal, 8 minutes 49 to go.
We think.
Wow.
It'll take 1 minute.
Because the scoreboard's been a bit iffy today for all those Pulse listeners, if you haven't heard, and everyone tuning in. Cal O'Malley from the back pocket, going to go up to half back for the Werribee Centrals. Tap down, and there's Hoyes around there. There's players spilling around there. There's Alush trying to pick the ball up. They get a little clearing kick, the Centrals. Just go straight up in the air. Nice mark taken by Keisha, I think, out there. So Keisha will move up the ground. A nice chipping kick. Is that Geordie Wilson? It is, with the long sleeves. So they're just moving it down the ground slowly, the Centrals. Just kicked in front of the scoreboard. No one there for Werribee to take the mark. So East Geelong, they want to move quickly, and they're going to come this way through Zimmer, I think. Zimmer's going to come out onto the wing. He's running. He's just got to get the ball cleanly, and they can go. He goes now through Jay Skate inside 50, straight towards Yates. Picked up cleanly by East Geelong on the right foot. Just boosts it down towards Warwick. A one-on-one. Warwick can't mark. He's paid a free kick. Holding to Werribee Centrals, and Sam Brown will take it. For the Centrals, bit of crowd noise going on here,
Yeah,
Jake.
they call him Brown Dog, so a little bit of woofing going
Bit
on
of
there.
woofing. 7 minutes 25 left. Take it away, Jakey.
Brown goes to the outer side to Fletcher, and he'll go out of bounds. I think that matchup's been fantastic. Sam Brown's done a wonderful job on Warwick. He's a potent forward line player. Warwick has kicked a number of goals this season, and that's 70 goals. So 70-goal season, and I think he's scored one today. I know it's been a low-scoring affair, but
A real game changer too. He can have that quick impact and put it on the line and just bring his whole team around him.
certainly can. So Centrals kick it forward from the contest now, looking at Jude Payne, trying to get it out to the contest now. Here comes Simmons, who's been really good today. Inside 50, Warwick. We just spoke about the one-on-ones. I think Sam Brown won previously, and now Warwick's looking to even the scoreboard. 4-4-28, plays 5-4-34 last quarter. 6.5 minutes to play thanks to Morris Finance. And Chris Warwick from East Geelong has the ball. 25 metres out, slight angle. He's inside 50, first of the day if you ask Bailey. Comes in, left foot, stays straight, continues straight. The umpire does not move. And we've got a draw in our hands. Chris Warwick.
All tied up, boys.
Oh, boy.
Get the rule book out.
Oh, boy.
Get the rule book out. We got 7 and a bit minutes to go. All tied up here at St Albans.
I feel sorry for the senior crew for the commentary. We might take part of their intro.
They've got a seriously tough role to fill after us.
I don't know if they're going to get a preview. If we're going to have extra time, we're going to have to go straight into the 5 minutes each way here. There's 5.5 minutes left in the grand final. Scores are level 34 apiece. Umpire throws the ball up in the middle of the ground. 5-4-34.
Magic men each team. 3, 2, 1, go. Bailey, give them to me.
Well, I'm still going to say Payne. I'm going to say King. And I'm going to say...
Ruckman.
I'm going to say the Ruckman.
He's a bit sore at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah, Mitchell Lush got some issues. So they're already one down with their co-captain, Spezzolari, that's got a knee injury, and it looks like Mitchell Lush is very similar.
He is. He is sore.
He tried to get some serious hang time in that last contest and came down poorly.
I reckon who's important for the Centrals is Yatesy, if he's behind the ball or forward of the ball.
So quick kick out of the contest for East. Now sees them going forward. Yates has just ran over the football a couple of times now. I know he's putting his best foot forward, but unable to pick it up. Boys, I just want to rewind to round 2 earlier in the year. We are talking in April. It was 8-4-52, plays 7-10-52. These two teams had a draw round 2, and right now we're 34 apiece in the grand final as East go forward.
They're going to mark.
Wow, have a look at that. Noah Charman already has 1 to his name, and now could put East Geelong in front.
That was a huge clearance too. I'm not sure who it was, but hit that pack with speed, was able to quickly pick that target and get it on the boot, and made him work for it, but he got there.
Could be our club vote counts player today.
So Noah Sharman, Jakey, to kick his second for the day for East Geelong. He's buried in the pocket to kick the goal and put him in front.
Ooh.
He has.
Sharman's
kicked the goal from an incredible angle, and that's put the East Geelong Eagles in front. 6-4-40 to Werribee Central, 5-4-34. There is 3.5 minutes left on the clock.
I wasn't sure from here. He made the young fella up there in the yellow hat do some serious footwork, but beautiful goal.
I think what we're seeing now is Yates going forward and East just confirming whether they go with him or not.
Yep, Josipovic is going to go straight to him.
So there's no point defending when you're a goal behind.
And potentially 1.5 to 4.5 minutes left.
It's a ranging time clock, and East look like they're going to put 1 or 2 behind the football as well. So Centrals will have to go with them. It's all out attack. If we had signboards here and the reserves, I dare say you'd see something with a flame or a green flag or something.
Cal O'Malley's going to run straight in, Jakey.
Sure is. The key's going to be getting out of the clearance here. Snow hasn't been, well, too dominant here today. Is East Geelong look for the handball, and they do get it out. Great tackle there from Joel Croswell. Umpire going to ball it up.
Plenty of feeling in that one.
Didn't have the prior opportunity, said the umpire, and well, now we're going to have a ball up, a couple of metres removed from that centre circle. Anthony trying to do the work as he has most of the day. Clearance can't come out. Bryce Campbell wraps him up for Werribee. And the clock ticks down to 2 minutes 18. Even numbers in the centre. East have 1 behind the plate, also 1 on the wing. Quick kick forward. Here comes Darcy Fletcher. Darcy puts it on the boot. Right into centre to East, and that's a very important mark there.
The Werribee Warriors.
Simmons has done a wonderful job.
Werribee slowly losing Warriors as well. 2 down on the bench now.
So Simmons can go wide out here to Brunt.
All on his own.
Brunt will take the time. He'll look at the clock. 1:47 to play. Doesn't need to create anything. They're a goal up. East Geelong. looking for back-to-back victories here in the reserves division. Goes long inside 50. Anthony's in front and he pays the mark. Going to have to move quick here. Anthony looks central to Leonard. Goes over his head now. Back we go. Ball's going to get knocked around in the tackles. Can Centrals get something out? Too high? No, we'll ball it up.
Start thinking about your votes, boys.
Minute 15 to go. East Geelong up by a goal. 6-4-40 plays 5-4-34. Anthony trying to do some work. O'Malley just, well, flattened someone there. Brown comes through. Fletcher Vesti can't quite pick it up. Mitch Wright, that was. Handball out to Zimmer. Zimmer to Warwick. Warwick trying to pick that up there. Turns and burns. Warwick.
Holding the ball.
Play on, says the umpire. We continue on. Brody Taylor now comes out with it. Centrals are going to have one last go at it. O'Malley trying to work through. Jacobs is in the middle there for East Geelong. King gets cleaned up. Ball hits the ground. Centrals. O'Malley can't quite put the tackle on. Quick kick forward, 30 seconds. And I tell you what, Bailey, we're in danger zone of the siren going at any point.
We are in danger zone. There's 25 seconds left. I don't know when it's going to go. A tackle from Werribee Centrals. Picked up now. They need to go forward really quick. Taken by East Geelong and belted inside 50. There's no one there. It'll be taken by Fletcher if he can pick it up cleanly. He kind of just throws it along the ground. He's going to go again. It'll be a ball up with 5 seconds, and I think the siren will go.
There are some tired boys out there that are about to be heartbroken.
There's a siren. East Geelong 2025 Buckley's Entertainment Centre Reserves Premiers 6-4-40 to Werribee Central's 5-4-34. It was an amazing kick to win the game from Sharman in that pocket. We're just going to get the best on ground medalist ready, and then we'll get the senior commentary team in for the big grand final. But East Geelong are premiers in the reserves grade. What do we think, gents? Who do we think's best on ground?
Jakey, what do you reckon?
Oh, look, you could throw it around. I think, anywhere between Payne and King were good.
I know Payne.
Hoff was good, and Hoare. I think you got to go for someone that's kicked multiple goals in a game that's only got 11 goals kicked for it. So I'm over to you, boys. I'll probably go with Will Hoare, 17.
Yeah, I think for me, Will Hoare's got my 3 votes. The run he put on, the displays he was able to get, he was hard at the ball, he went fast, he was able to get those quick clearances out the far side, and I think he picked his team up a few times when it was stuck in those stoppages.
So I think we'll call it at that. The best on ground for East Geelong is William Hoare.
Number 17.
Number 17. He played a bloody good game. There's a few that we could have picked. And I think we'll nearly round it out about at that. East Geelong are reserves premiers in the Buckley's Entertainment Centre Reserves for 2025. They've gone back-to-back, their 5th grand final in a row. And Jake, I think we'll just about round it up for the reserves, and I think the senior boys are itching to get in here.
Yeah, 100%. Just a quick shout-out to our quarter sponsors, Buckley Hotel for the first quarter, Elders for the second, P&R Foods for the third, and Morris Finance capped off a ripping last quarter. And we'll confirm a little bit later on, but we also had our player today brought to us by Club Vote Counts. Racecourse Hotel proudly sponsored the Mark of the Day, and Connectel, the goal of the day. We'll confirm all those details. The celebrations are going on, and we'll have a full presentation here for the Reserves Grand Final brought to us by Buckley's Hotel, and a preview of the seniors to come up, which is North Geelong versus East Geelong. And a great rivalry to come, but it's East Geelong picking up back-to-back grand finals right here at St Albans Concept Oval.
Anything to add, Bailey, before I wrap it up?
Nothing to add. A great job, gents. No hamstrings. Just a beautiful game of football.
And a back scratch.
And a back scratch. A great game of football. East Geelong, 6-point victors, and they are premiers. We will go to the ads and then we'll roll into the senior grand final. North Geelong and East Geelong, a massive game. The senior team will be here in about 2 minutes.